I like the use of the camera and its quality. It almost gives an old homemade videos feel. I like how the sun and shine, or shine as the title's names, are prevalent throughout the short, and it seems to be a guiding factor throughout, especially for the main character. It also seems to be something significant and special to the subject, and something that he is constantly trying to chase after.
We see things from a perspective that humans never get to see on their own unless something like this occurs. We're just seeing the snow, as sometimes we're upside down. We hear these ghostly voices almost as if we're underwater. We see shoes, we see shadows, but we never see above shoes. We never see anything above that. We're so low to the ground in this snow. Lots of bokeh lighting. And then there's also, at points, we see these little laser pointers on the screen, which again almost made me feel like one of those cats, the laser pointers, the perspective. Felt like I was a cat with a color camera on, which was funny to me, but very interesting film. Everything came together to have this very strange perspective with the ghostly voices, the shadows, the lighting is almost blurred out as if our vision is failing us.
I really like the opening sequence of the filmmaker taking our focus upwards to the sky for the cloud's silver lining. It was so beautiful. And especially as it proceeds, the icy surfaces and the tracks in the snow at foot. A very unusual listening experience with this film, with a soundtrack of bells and chimes and echoes and whispers to go along with the sparkling effects of the ice. This reminded me somewhat of the atmosphere for a sci-fi movie setting, very picturesque. The musical collage had an eclectic energy to it, and I thought that the soundtrack was a real highlight for this film.
So it had a really great use of light that I thought was quite interesting, and interplay between light and dark. And I thought that there was a very interesting construct around the melting of the snow in various forms. And I thought that the idea of water was an interesting motive that the piece tried to exploit in different ways over the course of the runtime. And I thought allowed it to have a very sort of like meditative feel that gave the concept a sense of, I thought, form that worked well, especially over the length of the runtime, which was relatively long given the construct, but I thought it had like a sort of a mentality that was matched with the themes of the water and the frozen ice, and the use of light and dark in those images that sort of justified why it was trying to play out the concept over that.
I like that we get this up close and personal view of snow. Here we get to have this experience with snow, and we kind of get this extreme close up. The camera is in the snow, and we kind of see how intricate snow is, in a sense. We get these bullets of frozen water, and we get this mix of different cuts, these different shapes. No snowflake is the same, and neither is the space of this experience here. As we kind of travel through a day in the life of snow here, the music really adds on to this experimental discovery that we have been put forth on our journey here. And we um, get to see the life of snow here, and what it's like to kind of take on a snow day through the eyes of snow itself.
The filmmaker wanted to have this kind of blurry vision throughout the movie, something that is difficult to understand until you understand it. I think it was very well done, and he really keeps you there because you're always trying to see what's going on, what's going to change. There's going to be a twist, just hiding behind a corner.
The upside down shots make you feel disoriented when you're watching this. Also, the music adds to that feeling of disorientation. The camera angles and choices makes everything that you're watching appear to be different than what it actually is. It's reminiscent of when you leave your phone with the camera on in your pocket and you're not aware that it's on, and kind of look back at it and you see. So, obviously that was a very interesting point of view to approach this piece from, and not one that I've seen before.
I was completely immersed in this one. The concept is brilliant as the viewer is taken on a journey of light and sound, often upside down. I love the tinkling soundtrack like an eerie xylophone with a sci-fi feel. Sometimes I felt as if I were walking on the moon with the brightness of the nearby sun. It was fun to see the occasional shadow of the human walking to ground the film,